Hi folks, welcome back to the show. This is my first time to Minnesota, up with my good friend Steve Hall. Steve, thanks for the invitation.
Good to have the Buckmaster here. Jackie, welcome. This is my wife Daisy.
Hi Daisy, how you doing?
Welcome, Jackie, to our home away from home here.
Really? This is a beautiful place.
You asked how she's doing. She's doing good except for a little bump on the nose there. We were sighting the rifles in. I bought her a new rifle this year. Scope a little too far back, and she'll be all right though. She says she's going to hunt.
Well, I've got one here. It's happened to me many times, so it does happen.
It does happen. I think I can still hunt.
Good. Now you said you've hunted, what, for 15, 16 years and hadn't got a buck yet?
Every year I've been here, she's been here. She's a trooper. We bring the whole family, Jimmy, Angie, Megan, all the grandkids, and Steve Jr., all of them up here hunting. We make a big family affair out of this. It's a great chance to get away and get together and all enjoy the hunt together.
Well, that's super. I always bring good luck, so if you hadn't got your buck yet, maybe this weekend will be it.
Great.
Well, I hope so.
Great. I hope I get one this year.
We look like we got some promising areas. We got a alfalfa field that we got to stand on. We got some cut lines on the north end, a little bit of swamp on the west side of the property. So hopefully with the guides and you snooping around, we'll do some luck this year.
Okay, well what I'd like to do, I've got some stands on the cut line. I want to show the audience why we put them there and teach them a little bit.
Okay.
Y'all said y'all had to get one of your special stands all fixed up in the morning.
Yeah.
We have a special stand. You'll see a little bit later, but we got some goodies inside. We'll get them and we'll let you
I'm
guys
going to take the four-wheeler down and I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit.
All right.
Great.
Good to have you in
Appreciate
camp.
it. Folks, before we get started hunting on our trip here, we want to show you the area, what it looks like, and where we put our tree stands and why. In this particular area right here, we're going to be hunting what are called cut lines. In different parts of the country, you might have these, might be power lines. And as you can see this right here, you can see this long strip. It's about a mile long, anywhere from, say, 50 to 60 yards across. And what we're going to do is we're going to scout this all the way down and try to find the major trails that are going across this cut line. Then we're going to try to make the decision where most of the tracks are, where we're going to place our tree stands. So if you'll follow along, I'm going to show you where we put our tree stands, and maybe it'll help you in your part of the country. Come on. All right, folks, you can see we have placed both our tree stands right here. We have two tree stands, one for me and one for my cameraman. And what we've done is we have scouted this complete cut line. It's about a mile long, and we found a lot of major trails. But the one that has the most traffic, there's two of them right up here that have the most traffic, the most sign, cutting across the cut line right here, and they're about 50 to 100 yards up. Now, the prevailing winds in this area are mostly west-northwest, so we have placed our tree stands downwind of the major trails. That's an important point there when you're placing your tree stands. You got to make sure you get the wind right, okay? Now, we're going to come up here and I'm going to show you where the major trails are, but make sure you do complete scouting. The one thing that we have here is we have snow, and that really shows you as far as the tracks are concerned. So when you're out scouting these cut lines or power lines, make sure you try to find where your major trails are. Make sure you pay attention to where the prevailing winds are before you place your tree stands up. Come on up here. We want to show you major trails. I got one other tip I want to show you. All right, folks, you can see this is one of our major trails right here between the two wood lots. These deer right here look like they're coming across this dike and cutting all the way through. Now, one thing we're fortunate here, we have snow, and you can see a lot of the traffic either coming this way or that way. Most of the traffic looks like it's coming from this way, cutting across. And we also have another trail up here about 50 yards, which has as many tracks as this one does. Now, we have gone about a mile scouting, and we have found two trails here within 50 yards, and that has given us confidence enough to set our stand up. Now, one thing that you want to make sure you do here, a lot of times you're sitting on power lines, cut lines. A good tip, this is a good chance to use, say, some buck urine or, say, a tarsal gland, but you got to make sure you put it upwind of the trail. Now, a lot of times you're sitting there and all of a sudden you look over and there's a deer cutting across, you don't get a good shot. This possibly can stop them, so if you place your scent upwind, the deer cuts across, you smell the scent, stops, gives you a good shot. Now in the morning, what I'm going to do is I'll put some buck urine about 20 or 30 yards upwind of this trail and also upwind of the other trail, hoping that the buck will come across, stop, and give me a good shot. Now, let's take a look at the tree stand again. As you can tell, we've got it placed right here. Now, the winds here mostly come from the west, northwest, but that's the only time we're going to hunt this stand. And hey, the winds can change always, but we're going to hunt this stand on a west or northwest pattern. And that means, as you can see, our scent's going to be blowing this way. And we're hoping the deer will be coming out here and everything will work. So put a few of those tips in your deer hunting homework, and maybe you can get a big buck because of it. I'm going to head on back to the camp and get some hot chocolate.
Hey, Jackie, you're going the wrong direction. I said to go north and east, and you'd be there. We're over here.
What is that?
What, this? This is a Minnesota deer stand. This is where we stay, me and Daisy.
You got it.
Come on up. We got dinner on, TV sets going. We'll call out for a pizza on the phone. Come on up.
That's your deer stand?
This is it. This is where we hunt.
This guy's crazy. Look at this thing. I don't know who did the paint job on it. Good gosh. No wonder he never gets cold.
Who is it?
Candygram.
Candygram. I'll bet it's that shark. Hey, it is Jackie. Welcome.
This is too much.
Welcome to
This
our
is
humble
too
little deer
much.
stand. Grab a seat on the bed there.
Look at this.
We got queen size bed. We got the color TV and VCR. We got a cellular phone over here so we can call out
No
for
way.
pizza. Gas heat, keep her toasty warm in here. Carpet floor makes it nice and quiet.
Now, you know, we were talking on the phone, Daisy. I didn't know. He's unbelievable anyway, but he was telling me, he said, Bush, it's cold up here. He said, bring all your heavy clothes. He says, I'm used to the weather. Now I know why you're used to the weather.
Well, the reason I said bring all the clothes is because there's not room for you in here. You're going to have to go out here on a tree somewhere where she's chilly willy. But we got the groceries and everything's set for in the morning. We're going to have a good hunt. Oh, you come by about what, 9, 10, wake us up?
Yeah.
All right.
So the deer actually come in here in this alfalfa field and stuff, coming
Yeah,
across.
come in on the alfalfa, go through there, and Marlon Olson, my neighbor, he built the stand for me here. He puts out the alfalfa for all the deer, and then they just come in and feed, and it's good hunting from up here, and it's good sleeping. And
So you just hope the deer doesn't interrupt your TV program.
well,
is that
if
it?
we're in the middle of a Buckmaster's program, I don't hunt at all. I watch the TV shows.
This is way too much.
Isn't this great?
This is unbelievable.
This
One
would
of
be
a
great.
kind.
I get the curtains up,
You're
the
one of a
pictures on the
kind.
wall.
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
curtains
yeah,
up,
yeah.
then
Not
we'll-
quite finished yet.
Not
Not
quite
quite
finished.
finished.
We're ready to go back to camp.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be a good hunt.
This is unreal.
There you go. Thanks again, Jackie.
Yeah. This is too much.
We'll be back in a little while.
Yeah.
Welcome back. The first day of the season was good to Daisy Hall. Let's join Daisy and her husband Steve as they admire her first buck.
There you are.
Steve, I'm over here. I got him.
I heard you. Oh, you got a nice. Oh, man. Your first buck.
My very first one.
You've got deer before, but this is your first buck. I am just.
17 years, I finally got him.
I am so happy for you. Congratulations, baby. Where'd he come from?
He came from over here. I could hear him kind of walking in slow, you know.
They've been moving along the swamp. We've been watching them for at least a week before season, and I just knew there was a buck in here. This was a good spot for
Well, I
you.
could hear him coming. I couldn't see him till I waited till he got in my sights, you know. Then he kind of stopped, and I aimed about 3 or 4 times at him, you know. I got
Buck fever?
Then I went after he stopped, and he kind of was looking around, and I got him.
That's a big deer. Listen, I'm gonna go get the four-wheeler. Stay right here. We're gonna have some guys upset in camp that you got the first buck of the year. This is so cool.
Okay, where's the four-wheeler parked at?
Right over here. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. Go get the four-wheeler. I'll guard him.
Your first buck. I'll be right back.
As Jackie hunts that same morning, he sees 2 does walk out to the clearing. The does appear on the trail that Jackie had scouted. Placing the scent upwind of the trail made the does curious enough to pause. Hopefully, a whitetail buck will follow the same trail. An 8-point buck comes down the same trail as the does. The buck provides plenty of good shot opportunities for Jackie, but he just isn't what Jackie is looking for. The next day brings a surprise to the old buckmaster. A moose pays Jackie a visit.
That's a big animal. I mean, big.
Hunting in the same area was Ron Wellen of Foley, Minnesota. Let's join Ron and Jackie.
There you go. Good gracious, Ron. You said he was a buck. You didn't say he was that big.
Isn't he a beauty?
Man, what a deer. Gee whiz, what is he, a 10-pointer?
Yeah, 10.
Got a little kicker right there, make
Right.
it 11. God,
Yeah.
look at the beam length on this deer and the mass and everything. Boy, I've heard so much about Minnesota whitetails. Now I'm getting to see one.
It's a beautiful.
Golly.
Nice
Look
and
how
even.
dark he is, too.
Yeah,
It's hitting the trees and everything. Did you
You
shoot
like-
somewhere between 11 and 12 o'clock?
yeah.
I
About
thought I heard
11:30. Yeah.
one shot, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's coming through the popples. I found one opening.
Is he by himself?
Yeah, he had his head down though, and he was moving fast.
Oh, okay.
So you don't get much of a chance.
No, he was trailing a doe, I bet.
Yeah.
It's just getting that time of year. Boy, it's a great buck. Is this one of your better bucks?
One of the nicest ones I've got. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Pretty.
Congratulations, man. I love to be with somebody when they get a great deer.